All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Doug McGibbon. I'm the Special Magistrate for the Village of Royal Palm Beach Code Enforcement hearing for Wednesday, March 9th, 2022. Um, First thing I'm going to do is swear everyone in. I'll probably do this multiple times as strays come in here later. Everyone raise your right hand who's going to speak. Say, I do when we're done. Does everyone swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Okay. Most of our hearings are going to be fine assessment hearings or violation hearings. When you hear your name called, please go up to that podium over there and identify yourself. The village attorney will show you some documents. The code enforcement officer will testify. And then you get to do any kind of rebuttal or testimony you want, and I get to make a decision. That flips when we get to the fine mitigation hearings on the last page. Those people have already been through the violation and fine assessment hearing. They're asking for relief, so they get to go forward. My advice to you is turn your phone off. I really don't care that much, but you're going to scramble to mute it when you hear yourself being wrong. And with that being said, take it away, Village of Royal Palm Beach.
Thank you, Special Magistrate. Matthew Pritchett, Associate Attorney for the Village of Royal Palm Beach. First case on our agenda is a status/fine assessment hearing for case number 21-0933 724 Hibiscus Drive, Jose M. Brito.
I'd like to enter the following documents into evidence of Margaret Hancock, Code Enforcement Officer for the Village of Royal Palm. Exhibit 1 is previous order finding violation. Exhibit 2, verification ownership. Exhibit 3, AS400 permit information. Exhibit 5, pictures.
All right, sir, what's your name for the record?
Yes, sir. It's my daughter here. One second with my daughter. He said speaking English very good. He said have everything.
Oh, okay. Are you Mr. Brito?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and you're going to come on up.
And what we have for you today, the village would like to enter those documents into the evidentiary record. So if you can go over them, if you have any objections to the documents, you can raise them at this time. Otherwise, after you're done reviewing, please just state no objections for the record.
Property information appraisals.
Okay.
I just have a small question on
And-
number 2, exhibit 2. Is this just the appraiser for the actual house?
Property
For the
appraiser, yes,
property?
ma'am.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's just the property appraiser of Palm Beach County's
Okay.
public record.
Sure. All right. Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
And ma'am, what is your name for the record?
My name is Rocio, Rocio, and same last name, Brito. I am his daughter.
Thank you.
All right, Ms. Hancock, I see that there's a permit issued. Yes? No?
There is a permit and plan check. It has not been issued yet.
Okay. So we're just waiting for it to get through plan check. Is that it?
Yeah.
So bounce it a month and we'll probably be there.
I'm not sure. They were supposed to be in compliance by yesterday.
They were supposed to be in compliance by yesterday, but the plans are still in plan check.
Yes. And I believe they're sitting with them.
So I have a question about that because the only thing is I did send in because the only thing that was missing for the structure was the signed what's it called?
Plans or something.
Yes, and that I did turn in, but the only thing that I had a question about was it says that the existing shed is not in the setbacks, and that we needed to move it and re-permit it. But I did not understand exactly what it was that I needed to get done, so I emailed them. I think her name is, right, I have it here. Her name was Deborah. And then she explained what a setback was and saying that it wasn't within the setback of the property. But I didn't understand why, since the shed's been there for 15 years. Eso es lo que estoy haciendo, sí. So that's what I was confused about, saying that it needed to be removed and re-permitted when we've been in the house for 15 years and that shit's been there for that long.
It
So
it just means that you didn't get caught. That's
well,
all.
we didn't do anything with it
I
because
know.
when we moved in, I understand that. So then when they said that to give them the property address and they'll let us know the setback, I sent that. I never got the email back. So then I re-emailed on the 24th. That was the 10th. And then on the 24th, I emailed saying we didn't receive the reply if we need to get rid of it or not. And I still didn't get a reply. So that's why I didn't send it back, because I still didn't know what it is that you guys wanted from us.
Okay. They want to make sure that your shed is not located in the setback.
No, yeah, that I understood. But that's
And I don't know what your setbacks are. They're the ones who need to tell you.
Yeah, well,
And
I
if
got
you-
the
if you
reply about
need
what
me-
the setback is, thankfully, because that's one of the things I didn't understand. She explained it to me well. Although the only thing was that she said that she was going to let me know what amount that actually was for the property and to let her know the property. And I sent that in, but I never got the reply back.
Okay.
And then I replied again on the 24th saying what it is that we really need to do. Do I need to get rid of the shed or not? And I still didn't get a reply.
All right. So they're trying. They need an answer on the shed portion. They've got the roof portion and plan check.
Que nunca estaba I'm just going to be explaining to
And we're
them
just going to
el-
bounce it another month, I guess.
Well, but the problem is, just so that you're aware, is it's sitting, it came in on January the 6th. So it's kind of just sitting. They need to, the last comment was made,
It's been with them for 37 days.
Yes, but the only thing that was before, because how am I going to turn something in if I didn't know if I needed to take away the shed or not? And that was the only comment I had that I needed the reply on, and I never got that reply.
So you still haven't gotten a reply about it?
No, all I said was that, okay, it wasn't in the setbacks. So then when I emailed you guys, I'm like, I don't understand what it is that you guys want from us. Do we need to get rid of the shed or not? And I never got a reply from that.
they needed structural engineer drawings for the awning.
Yeah, the engineered, the things that you guys did, I did have it, and I emailed it to you. I believe you gave me the card,
Mm-hmm.
and then I emailed it through that because I couldn't do it through the actual thing because it never went through. And if you want, I could email you that right now because I have it on my phone.
Yeah, go ahead and send it again.
Okay.
All right. So, like I said, they're trying. We're going to bounce it another month.
So
And
tengo que
Just for
sacar
the
la
record, that
cosita.
will be an order granting continuance until April 13th.
Yeah, status, fine assessment again.
Sí, porque nunca estuvo
That is not fine. Are we going to set another compliance date?
No, está
Yeah,
que
we're going to set
quitarla.
another compliance date, do it a week before the hearing,
No está
2
bien,
weeks before the
porque
hearing, pick a
you
date.
want-
que nunca se dieron
The
cuenta
previous
que
order was
hearing-
the date.
Make it a week. Hopefully
Sí,
that'll
eso
get
mismo
them.
le dije yo a él y él dice que nunca fue que se cosa. Y eso está hecho de blog.
What's the hearing
Sí,
date
porque
anyway?
hay que
Just so I
quitarlo.
know. It's going to be
4/13.
4/13.
Just so
Okay.
you guys know, that shed is made out of cinder block as well.
Well, you're going to have to measure it from your fence line or your property
No,
line.
I understand, but just saying, like, it is a cinder block, so it's gonna
You-
take.
You may need to come in and speak with planning and zoning about
Okay, thank you.
yeah,
All
what
right.
to do for that.
Okay. So when it comes to the actual sign things, do I go back into that project docs and return it even though we're not technically compliant with the shed? Or just
No,
send you?
so before you do that, you'll want to come in and speak with them about what to do with the shed because they're going to send it right back to you for the
I
same
see.
reason.
Because
Yeah.
that's what I thought. That's why I didn't
Yeah.
send it back.
All
Yeah.
right, so what are the dates,
with the
please?
And
No, que estaba ahí, sí, pero que
Special
no estaba
Magistrate, just to
compliant.
clarify, to be consistent with last month's order, this would be comply on or before April 12th, 2022, or a $25 a day fine running thereafter to be assessed at the April 13th
Okay. So
status/fine
Yeah,
assessment
the
hearing.
only
you
question.
now have until April 12th to get your permitting ducks in a row, so everything is submitted and you don't need to do any more submissions. And then if Royal Palm isn't kicking it out fast enough, that's fine, but you need to get everything in.
Okay, and the only question he had was because he did get a permit to install sprinklers a while back, and the shed and everything was on there too. So and they didn't tell him, so he's just confused as to why that issue didn't come up then as well.
Because no one noticed.
Yeah.
Huh? Sorry, because no one noticed.
Because no one noticed.
Porque nadie se dio cuenta. So yeah.
People buy properties all the time in the village that have existing sheds that were never
Sí,
permitted.
so nadie le hizo permiso aunque.
And we
okay,
have a
we
new
didn't do it, but we have to get.
new plan reviewer. Deborah is somewhat
Sí,
new,
pues
so
dice
that's
porque
probably
la
why
nueva,
she caught that.
La nueva persona que ve los planes, ella fue la que lo vio antes, no tenían alguien que era tan detallado.
Okay, so that's why. So just get everything in
Yeah, so
there.
that's why we were just confused, like why
You
we've
need
been
to
there
be,
for like
you need to
18
become
years.
Hunter's best friend.
Yeah.
Okay, so make sure that you talk to
You're
her
my girl.
and everything she wants you to get in and go meet with her so she
Okay,
can make
entonces,
sure you
lo
can
que-
know how
Here's
to
my
do it.
card.
Okay? All right, 412, 413.25 is granted.
Thank you.
Uh,
All right, we need to go on to the next one, so
Thank you.
you'll get an order in the mail.
Okay, thank you.
Okay? Take care.
Next case on our agenda is case number 21-0532-914 Linda Court, Nora Insua.
Okay.
Dina Foley, Code Officer for the Village of Royal Palm. We'd like to enter the following into evidence. Exhibit 1, order finding violation. Exhibit 2, verification of ownership. And Exhibit 3, pictures.
All right, ma'am, your name is?
Nora Insua.
Thank you. All right, we're going to show you some documents, and we'll all go look at them. Someone needs to put something on the screen if we've got pictures.
And ma'am, the village would like to enter the following exhibits into evidence. Do you have any objections to the documents before you?
No, I understand. I already spoke with the Debbie, and I explained why I wasn't able to come the other court. And I already start to fix all the problem. The people or the company who's pulled the permit for do the job is already make the application and everything. So I'm gonna need more time till they finish what they already started.
All right, so they have a permit app in? Yes?
Yes.
No? Okay.
Yes.
I'm just trying to make sure we have progress and things don't
Yeah.
just sit. So,
No, she's
what is the
requesting
village's
more.
position with regards to her request for additional time? Are you
We don't
good?
have a problem with that.
Okay, so what dates do you suggest?
What dates did you just use?
We use 412, 413. If you want to kick it another month, that's fine. Whatever you'd like.
Right. She's just, that's why she came. She's requesting more time. She was out of town anyway, so we don't have a problem.
With that? The village is okay with a comply by deadline of April 12th, 2022.
412, 413, 25.
Yep.
All right.
Thank you.
Hunter's going to have a lot of new friends. Just keep up with her, and she may kick you to somebody else in
No, I
permitting.
thank you, and I appreciate it. They understand.
Have a
everything.
good day.
Good. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Okay, next, please.
Next case on our agenda is fine assessment hearing, case number 210534-912 Linda Court, Edgar M. Gomez.
All right, case number, page 2, number 1.
Excuse me, we'd like to enter the following into evidence. Exhibit 1, order finding violation. Exhibit 2, verification of ownership. And Exhibit 3, pictures.
Okay. Your name, sir?
Edgar Gomez.
Thank you.
And sir, do you have any objections to the evidentiary case file documents before you?
This is in reference to
Those are the notice documentation with proof of service as well as proof of residency via property appraiser's website.
All right.
okay. I mean, I don't know what I need to find or see, other than that is my address.
I just want to make sure you got the mail, that it is the proper address.
Yeah,
and
it is the proper address.
and it's just a copy of a public record, which is the last order I signed.
Okay.
I guess admitted without objection? No objection, sir?
No, that is my address. Yeah.
Great. Do we have a picture for me? Because all I have is dry paper here.
You don't have any pictures there?
No, unless I'm supposed to click on something. Oh,
PowerPoint up, actually.
gotcha. Okay.
How come we don't have PowerPoint up?
Yeah, why isn't this on the screen? Curious.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so does he have copies of the pictures?
I see it.
Okay, good. So it seems that you don't have a lot of parking space at the front of your property because of the way the property is designed, I guess.
Exactly.
Kind of a wedge, your inside
Exactly.
corner.
And you're showing another property.
Yeah, that's a different
Okay,
one.
there it is.
Yeah, and then you have gravel and dirt in front
I have
of you.
drain rock there because I parked my truck and my trailer on the side of the house.
Right. And what you're supposed to have there is sod, or you're supposed to get a permit to put in some kind of other thing, I guess, concrete or asphalt or whatever.
Yes.
Because you just can't throw down shell rock and leave it there.
Okay. I mean, I'm trying to understand is that my neighbor across the street also did exactly the same thing.
I think he's probably next on our agenda.
And but I mean, I don't have no problem. I haven't been able to do much to the home, but my concern is yes to build the driveway, and I just basically need time to do it because obviously materials right now are really through the roof. I just got done doing the fence, and that was about $4,000, and basically I need time to get this done.
See, the problem right now is if you would have shown up at the last hearing,
Oh, I thought I didn't have to come to the last hearing. I had spoken to the code enforcer, and I thought that we were on the same page, but apparently, when I spoke to her and she asked me about coming here, it was a total misunderstanding, because I thought that I didn't have to come here, being that certain things had been already done. The fence was also one of the things that needed to be done. That was done. Permits had been entered, for all the windows in the house, so there's a lot that's been going on, and I definitely need time for this because even financially, I don't have $10,000, $8,000, to do a driveway.
right. Well, the problem right now, though, is if you would have told me this story at the violation hearing, I could have given you more time.
I had no idea that I was supposed to be here.
Mr. Gomez, just for the record, we would never tell you not to come to a hearing. We do not say that. I'm just letting
okay.
you know, we would
All right.
not say
Like
that.
I said, my understanding when I spoke to the other code enforcer,
It's me.
I thought that we were okay with the things that we needed to do, and going forward, the next thing would be to work on the driveway. But I had and if I'm here today because obviously.
Well, you're going to get fined today if you don't show up, so that's a good reason to be here. All right, so what is the village's position with regard to Mr. Gomez's request for additional time?
The village does want to proceed with an order assessing fine. They're requesting a fine amount of $320.
Whoa.
I'm sorry. No, we
Same dates.
he may need a little more time. I don't know how much time. Mr. Gomez, how much time do you need?
At least 6 months.
All right, Mr. Gomez, I'm going to
Can't
give
do
you
6
a
months.
month to get a permit in. The permit's
Okay.
good for 6 months, correct?
Right.
And you can extend the permit after the 6 months is up by paying another fee for no fee. So what I'm telling
appreciate
you
that.
is to get into compliance, you just need to get it permitted.
Okay.
And then the building part is whenever you get it together during the permit's lifespan. So if you have money in 6 months, that's fine. Or if you apply in 4 months for an extension and you get it, and you get it done before then, no one will care if you get a certificate of occupancy or a final inspection that passes you.
Sounds perfect.
So I'm going to is a month enough time to get a building or a driveway permit in? I don't know how complex that is other than,
Do you have a survey?
well, he's got to have a survey for the fence, right?
Yeah.
So he's got the
But
survey.
he has
But
to
no,
have
the
a
survey
newer
didn't
survey.
have to
A
be-
survey less than 2 years old.
No, I don't have.
All right, then we're going to give him a couple months to get the survey and the permit app in. So April, May? Give me a May date. What's our May date for our meeting?
Our scheduled hearing date is May 11th,
5/11, so backing off a week before that be 5/4.
5/4. So
5/4, 5/11, 25. You need to rush out and get yourself a survey, get a permit application in so you can get it issued, and then you have time to build it.
And you're giving me till May 4th?
I'm giving you till May 4th to get the application
Okay.
going.
Okay.
if you've seen me before with other people, if they're in the process and they're moving it along, I give time.
I'll get that submitted.
And if they're ignoring the process, I don't. Kinda easy
5-4
that
to
way.
have the permit.
Well, 5-4, I'd like to have the permit, but if he's in plan check by then, I'll bounce him a little more.
If
It all
you're-
depends on what he does.
If your survey is somewhat recent, you can contact the company and they will recertify it for a smaller fee.
I mean,
Yeah.
I've been living there 30 years, so I don't know.
Well, you
I-
had to get I don't know. You can use an old survey for the
It
fence.
depends if the company's still in business also.
Okay. You need to go see them with your survey and ask them what they need.
Okay.
That's the easiest thing I can say. If they say this is a viable company that's still around, they may just do a reinspection. All they're going to do is check to make sure the pins are still in the ground and that the house or whatever they've surveyed doesn't look any materially different. Okay? So as long as if you're moving along with that, I'll give you more time.
I appreciate
If
it.
it's not moving along, but I want evidence. I'm a trial attorney, so you need to be like sitting here with copies of emails to the survey company saying you've done things and that you're waiting for this or waiting for that.
That won't be necessary.
Well, no, it will be necessary. So,
No, as far as, it'll get done on,
yeah, just follow up. I love activity. I like moving things along. It doesn't need to look like that. So,
okay.
all right, 5-4, 5-11-25 is granted.
Thank you, Special Magistrate. Next case on our agenda is case
Okay.
number
Thank you.
Thanks.
210602130 Seminole Lakes Drive, Vladimir Momperpus and Christine Rincon.
All right, next case.
We would like to enter the following into evidence. Exhibit 1, order finding violation. Exhibit 2, verification of ownership. And Exhibit 3, permit information.
Sir, can I have you state your name for the record?
Vladimir Momperus.
Thank you, sir. And the village would like to enter the following documentation into evidence. After you've had a chance to review, can you say whether or not you have objections to the documents?
No objections.
Thank
All right,
you.
admitted without objection. Okay. I'm going to ask them questions because I have questions about the AS 400, which you are going to go, what's that? It's their application permit screen. All right, so I have on the AS 400, is that the right thing I'm calling it? Good me. Building swale tree was removed by prior building owner, replaced with a 10-foot live oak. Is that good, bad? indifferent?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you, Doug.
We've got 2/12/22 notation and things. How
Right.
does that affect this case?
Well, actually, we're waiting on the arborist to receive a letter from them asking if it's okay what to plant from the HOA.
Yeah, I have to provide them with HOA
Permission.
approval. HOA required us to fill out a form,
Right.
and I'm waiting on their approval.
All right, so
So
you're
they
going to
just
give him
need more
time to go
time.
through the HOA process as well?
I'm sorry?
Are you giving him time to go through the
Yes.
HOA process? Okay. How much time are you giving him? How much time do you think it's going to take?
I submitted the application earlier this week.
And how long did the HOA say it was going to take?
They didn't give me a time frame.
Works, they're an HOA. All right, so give me some dates. What do you want?
Yeah.
Does your association meet monthly?
I believe so, yes.
Let's do the May thing because he didn't do the tree cutting, right?
No.
And he's got a tree out there, or he's got to get something approved. So we're going to give him some time. So how about 5/4, 5/11/25 on this one?
4, 5, 11.
That gives your
25.
HOA
Okay.
April to deal with this.
5, 4, 5,
Okay.
11,
And hopefully
25.
you'll get everything together. It's a really good thing to stay in contact with your code officer just to let them know what's going on.
Okay.
My HOA is meeting on this date. I got approved. I didn't get approved.
Okay.
Things of that nature. That way we can see that there's activity and
Okay.
progress, and everyone's happier that way. All right, 5/4, 5/11/25 is granted.
Thank you.
All right, next, please.
Thank you.
Next case we have on our agenda is case number 210997, 301 East Saratoga Boulevard, Rec. Saratoga Lake, at Royal Palm Beach Association Incorporated.
All right, page 3 from the bottom, got it.
I'd like to enter these following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, previous order finding violation, affidavit of service. Exhibit 2, verification of ownership. Exhibit 3, AS 400 permit information. Exhibit 4, affidavit of compliance.
Okay. All right, you have service via posting. And your name, sir?
My name is Roger Bartels.
Now
we
you're going to stop for a second, and you're going to spell your last name for us.
Bartels, B-A-R-T-E-L-S.
B-A-R-T-E-L-S.
E-L-S.
And your first name, sir?
Roger, R-O-G-E-R.
I got that one. That's easy.
And
All
what's
right, what is
your
your position with the Saratoga Lake?
So I'm actually with the general contractor, Yellowfin
DC.
Builders, that did the wall. There was just a little internal confusion. We thought we closed this out. We received the permit yesterday, and the inspection is on for tomorrow to close it out. We understand there's a fine, and we really have no objections.
Okay.
and Special Magistrate, the village, because respondents came into compliance yesterday, the village is requesting a non-continuing fine of $300 for the days that respondents were out of compliance from February 25th to February 8th.
All right, 300, no continuing.
Okay.
Okay.
The only request that we have is that it could possibly be sent to our office instead of the HOA for Saratoga Lakes.
Have to send it to whatever's on the
No,
property
but you're going to ask or get a card from
Do you
Margaret.
have a
You're gonna-
card? We can
I do.
email it to you as
She'll-
well.
She'll send you an additional copy because the original has to go to somewhere official. But she'll send a copy, and if you don't get it from her by the end of next week, I usually go sign these things on Monday-ish, and they'll be available, and you'll usually get them in the mail a few days later. So if you don't get it by next Friday, check
Our
on
office manager will pay it automatically.
Great, thank you very much.
Thank
very
you.
much. Have a good night.
All right, next case, please.
Next case on our agenda is case number 210519790 Orchid Drive, Louis A. Camejo.
Okay, first violation hearing, page 4.
And sir, can I go ahead and have you state your name and position with respondent for the record?
Yeah, my name is Luis Camejo.
He's the property owner.
Code section is 912657, fence installed without a permit, shed built without a permit. I observed this on 6/28/21. The notice of violation was mailed out 6/30/21 and was posted. The notice of hearing was mailed out certified mail on 1/7/22. And it was also posted. We'd like to enter the following into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation with affidavit of service. Exhibit 2, notice of hearing with affidavit of service. Exhibit 3, verification of ownership. And Exhibit 4, pictures.
Okay, I don't have any pictures. Are there any on the screen? And yes, you have service via posting, so you're good.
And sir, the village would like to enter the following exhibits into evidence. Do you have any objections to those documents?
I know that it's saying too much, bro.
What they're really saying in the documents is just, one is a copy of their service, the affidavit that they posted it on the property.
Yeah,
The next one is the notice, which is basically like the traffic ticket. And now you have the notice of hearing, which is today, so you're here. And the last page is the property appraiser's printout showing that you own the property. So do you have any objection to any of those?
Yeah, I'm on the property.
So I'll consider that to be not objection. So they're admitted without objection. Now you have copies of the pictures too?
I have it in my phone.
No, I mean the ones that in their. Does his packet have the pictures in it, or are they on the screen that he can see it? I just want to make sure everyone sees everything. We'll get there eventually. All right. Or I can do this.
Here they are.
Yeah. All right, so they're saying that there's been a fence installed and a shed is on the property, and they both aren't permitted. Do you have permits for either of these things?
No, the chair is a plastic chair, the low, so you can move it, or it's a small one.
Yeah.
I take it off already and destroy it. December. Take it out.
Well, that's fine, and she'll go make sure that it's taken out. And the other one's the fence, and the fence needs to be permitted.
The fan, I put the fan in 2006.
You should have
They
permitted.
have permit, they have everything when I do. But it's a wood fan. In the front, as you see, the rest of the fan
Change
is
some of it out.
still right there.
Yeah.
Only in the front, I change it because it's too ugly and take this out and put the new one.
Okay,
It's
so
only.
the fence is just the white portion.
Yes, it's on both sides though of the house. It's
Yeah.
on this
Yes.
side and
See,
then
the
on
problem-
the other side.
The problem we have here is if you fix less than 10% of one side, you do not need a permit.
The one side.
Just one side. But
So
you,
if
you
I take it one side out tomorrow, it's okay?
No, it's still not okay because you're going to have to replace it anyway. What you need to do is you need to get a permit for the new sections of plastic fence.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give you time to get a permit.
All
okay?
right. So I have to do a new survey too?
No,
No, that's an old survey
No.
probably. It probably
for the
you just have to say what put an arrow replacing this
Right.
fence, replacing that fence. So we're looking at May on this because I'm going to give some time to get all this
Okay.
crap together. What my May dates were May 4th,
5/4, 5/11.
5/11. Is that my May date? There's 2 pages back. Yeah, 5/4, 5/11.
Just 5/4, 5/11, or a $25.
25. You need to call Margaret, or you need to call Dina, and you need to tell her to come by to make sure you can show her that the shed has been removed.
Yeah, I have pictures if you want to show
No,
me.
she has
I'll
to go
come
see
by.
it.
I can come, if you call me, I'll set up an appointment and come out.
Or you can
Okay.
tell her just now to come by and go look if you want.
Yeah.
So go by and look.
I will.
And she'll make sure the shed's gone.
Yeah, it's off.
No, she'll just make sure. She's just going to peek over the fence, or she'll knock on the door and say, "Can I look at where the shed used to be?" And then you're going to apply for your fence permit, and you may want to go visit Hunter and the people over in that office so they can tell you how to do it, because now they make you do it on a computer. And you may get their help to do that sort of thing. Okay?
All right.
So you're going to get an order in the mail that you have until May 4th to get it permitted. Go in the next week or two and get the process started. You probably just need a survey and a check.
But you don't need a new survey.
No need a new survey.
No,
I
sir.
have my one. All right. Can I go in tomorrow to take the permits?
Yeah, you can come tomorrow and hopefully you'll
I'm
get
off
started.
tomorrow. That's why I can go tomorrow.
Great. Wonderful. All right, 5/4, 5/11/25 is granted.
Thank you.
Next,
Excuse me.
next case on our agenda is case number 210801991 Gulfstream Circle. Respondents Robert E. Lazarou.
Okay, Code Section 06190A1, 124C, structure is staying, garbage can is in public view.
Thank you, sir.
Observed this on 9/8/21. The notice of violation was mailed out 9/10/21 and was signed for on 2/10/22. The notice of hearing was mailed out 2/15/22, and I actually didn't have service until they showed up tonight.
Okay.
Um,
Actual service.
We'd like to enter the following into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation. Exhibit 2, notice of hearing. Exhibit 3, verification of ownership. And Exhibit 4, pictures.
Okay. I need pictures on the screen or where somewhere.
And ma'am, what is your name in relation to respondent?
Good evening. My name is Kerry Marville, and I am the daughter of Robert Lazaro. He is actually in a wheelchair, and he's
that's okay.
presently hospitalized. And I have some
We're going to
paperwork.
get you to spell your name, though. Is it a K or a C?
K-E-R-I,
K-E-R-I. And your last
Marfil,
name?
M-A-R-F-I-L.
And they love it when I do that because they're all going, "How did you spell her name?" All right.
And ma'am, after review of the evidentiary case filed, do you have any objections to any of the documents that the village would like to enter into evidence?
No.
All right,
Um,
admit without objection. These are just, there's really nothing there other than public record, other than the photos. All right, so 191. The structure is stained and the garbage can's in public view. I can see the lovely blue garbage can in the picture.
Yes, there used to be a bush there, and the landscaper removed it. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, there needs to be a new bush or there
Yeah.
needs to be a lattice in front of it. They aren't that strict about it, but there needs to be some sort of covering.
So just
A little lattice with, and then plant a bush in front of it so it gives it
so
time
it has
to
to
grow.
go across and then connect to the house, or
You can just put it up alongside the house, and if you want to put it up in front of it, that's fine.
so
If you
just
want to do
blocking
two
the
bushes,
front
you
and
have
the
one
side.
bush right here. So if you put it behind that bush and put another bush right here, you'd be good to go.
Okay, and if we just put a lattice thing
That
up,
would
we
be
could just
fine.
do like a V,
Mm-hmm.
corner to corner. Okay,
That would be fine.
and
Or
then
an L of some kind. And then we have the structure stained and.
It's
I
the
really
front of
can't-
the house.
The front of the house?
Yeah, yesterday's picture came out.
Washed out, kind of whitish.
The other picture shows it more. But I'm not even sure if you just have it pressure cleaned. if
we
it is-
did.
oh, you
So
did.
when we first received the letter, I believe the original violation said clean the structures, remove the stains.
Remove
So we
stains
had it pressure washed,
or paint.
and I emailed and sent the
Mhm.
proof of that. Apparently, it had been pressure washed a couple times, so it's kind of down to below the primer, so it's not stained anymore. And then I called them and said voluntarily that it was pressure washed. We submitted it via email and said that it's pretty much got to be painted, so it was already cleaned. And I have made several phone calls for my father to get estimates, and it's like ranging from 4 to 7,000. He's 87 years old, been in a wheelchair for 16 months, and had heart surgery last year. So he's just in this past 16 months has been hospitalized about 5 times, and he.
Well, what part of
needs
it needs
help.
to be painted? The front?
The front.
Just do the front.
Yeah.
I had asked if we could just spot paint it because it's
Yeah, that
I'm
looks.
not-
or just do the whole
Just
solid
do the
front.
whole front and
And
don't do
then-
the rest of it.
I was told that you had to do the entire house. So what we did was, being that it was going to be so costly and we'd have to paint it and it's white, I kind of convinced him to paint it a darker color, like a gray. So he's in an HOA. We got the application for that and paid
Well,
for.
Okay. I mean, you can change the color if you want
Yeah.
and do the whole thing. All I'm telling you is that to be legally compliant, all you have to do is get some matching white paint at some
Okay.
store and paint the front of it, and then you're cool.
So for now, that would just
That would take
paint
care of it, and it would be spots of white that don't really match. Because even if
Yes.
you do it slightly off,
Right.
as long as it's the whole front of whatever section it is,
Okay. And that
then
would
you
be
get your inspection, you're good, and then if you want to paint the whole thing,
okay.
have fun. Is that good? Is
Yes,
that,
that's good. 'Cause
And-
that,
the
is that-
sides of the house are really fine. They really
Oh,
are.
okay.
I mean, if you want to go ahead and paint it a darker color, but
yeah,
Okay.
all they're
right
saying
now
is,
to get you in compliance. the
Okay.
front.
yeah, all you want to do is get complied.
Mhm.
Just get the front of it painted to match,
Okay.
and then you're good. That way you don't need HOA approval to change your colors.
Right. Well,
and
we
do all
had
that
we have
stuff.
already gotten that and paid for it, but just to get in compliance, that would
And
be
then
sufficient
you
enough.
can wait until you have whatever financial you
Yes.
know, savings or whatever you need to get the whole thing painted. I don't know.
Okay.
But we're just trying to get you compliant and
Yeah,
out of code enforcement.
absolutely. I mean, we want to comply.
All right, so how long should this one be? Is this a 4 or a 5?
The village is willing to give respondents until May 4th, 5/4, or
We're
5/11, 25
5/4, 5/11, 25. You'll get an
May
order
4th.
in the mail.
Okay.
So just just get the front painted where you
Okay.
see the spots. And you need to call her to make sure that she inspects it.
Okay.
And I should have said this earlier because all you really want from her is an affidavit of compliance. That means that they know that you're done.
Okay.
you can be done tonight. I've literally watched people go home and fix things on my way home.
Right.
But it doesn't count until they've inspected it.
Yes. Okay.
Okay?
Understood.
Thank you very
sir.
much.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next.
Next case on our agenda is case number 220110-109 Banyan Lane, Pierre Simon.
Okay. Number 8.
Code Section 622-105.5, permit 2014-15 expired. It was for windows and doors. This was observed on 1/24/22. The notice of violation was mailed out 1/25/22 and was signed for on 2/2/22. The notice of hearing was sent out 2/12/22 and was signed for on 2/16/22. We'd like to enter the following into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation. Exhibit 2, notice of hearing. Exhibit 3, verification of ownership. And Exhibit 4, permit information.
Sir, can I just have you state your name for the record?
Pierre Simon.
Thank you. He's the owner.
And
All
sir,
right, and the AS400 printout shows something sent off in the end of January. Are we doing things? I'm just looking at your
Let me
AS400
look at it, yeah.
sheet. Building
Let me
sent to
see.
see. Oh, you sent it to you for compliance. Never mind.
Okay.
All right, so Mr. Simon, you had a permit. Did the work get done?
With Home Depot, partially part of the work were done, the windows were done, but they were not done with the door. And we keep calling them, so when the inspector came to inspection was during COVID, and they said they do not go inside the house to verify what kind of screw that hold in the windows. And I called Home Depot, that's why I paid them for, because I don't know anything about building. So they said they will take care of it. And apparently they didn't. And when I received this notice, and the day you guys said, I don't know who signed for it, because nobody in my house signed for it.
It's COVID. The post office gets to sign for these.
So, and when I received this, and I called them again, and this is like by in April 29, that's when they're gonna come with the new door, because my front door was supposed to be replaced. It was all rotten, and I paid them for them to do the upstairs windows and the front door, and they still haven't get it done yet. So they say by April 29, they're gonna come back for the door.
Right now, what they need to do is renew the permit.
I sent them the same notice. I emailed them, sent it to them exactly what I'm getting from the city, from the village. And that's when they said the 29th, they're going to come to do all that. So
Yeah,
I'm going to call
but
them for
in
them
addition to coming on the 29th of April, they also need to show up at the beginning of April at the building department and just pay for a permit renewal.
I will give them another call and make sure that they get
if
that.
they renew the
Before they go back and do any work, they need to come in and renew this permit. The permit needs to be taken care of first. If this was renewed, you would be done with code for now.
That's what I'm about to do. Call them again, because I get frustrated about it, because that's the reason why I pay a contractor to do the job. So.
Right. No, they need when they renew the permit, you are out of code enforcement and you're back into the building department.
Okay.
So that gives them 6 months to do whatever they're supposed to do, and then get their inspections in.
Okay.
So we're going to give them what time to renew the permit?
the village is asking for a compliance deadline by 3/31, March 31st, or a $25 a day fine to be assessed at a April 13th, 4/13 fine assessment hearing.
Okay, that's a very tight schedule, is it not? No?
Not for that.
Not for that,
It
for
takes
permit
usually
renewal?
1 to 2 days.
Okay. Now, do you own this house as a
Yes.
homestead property?
I own it, yes.
Now, can he renew it, or does the contractor have to renew it?
No, the contractor has to renew it.
All right, so 4/13 is the date you wanted to have it done. We're not going to do I'm going to give him more time. I'm going to leave the 4/13 date, but I'll bounce it to the week before or a couple days before, just to give him additional time. So 4/7.
So is it still, sorry, Special Magistrate, still the 4/13 fine assessment hearing
Yeah,
date,
but I'm
but
going to give him like, is 4/7 a weekday? Or yes, no, do we know?
Hold on.
I'm just going to give an extra week. We're still going to maintain the same hearing date. I'm just
So
going to give him a little
4/6.
more time to get his permit.
4/6.
4/6.
Okay.
All right, 4/6, 4/13, 25. tell your guys the door is going to be great and you're going to love it, but you also need the permit done before April 6th.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
And then you're going to get a copy of this order in the mail in a week or less. Email that to them.
Okay.
Tell them, see, make sure you get this done.
All right.
At least that way you'll be able to walk in here with copies of your email and say, I sent it off as soon as I get it.
All right. Thank
Okay? All right, 416, 41325 is granted.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, next, please.
Next case on our agenda is case number 220-183-10145 Mikado Lane, Lisa Lurie.
Okay.
Code section 622-105.5, permit 210268 has expired for windows and doors. The notice of violation was mailed out 2/4/22 and was signed for on 2/7/22. The notice of hearing was mailed out 2/17/22 and was signed for on 3/4/22. We'd like to enter the following into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation. Exhibit 2, notice of hearing. Exhibit 3, verification of ownership. And Exhibit 4, permit information.
Okay, you have a signed green card. You have service. Please state your name for the record, ma'am.
Lisa Lurie.
Thank you. All right, you pretty much heard the last case, right?
Say it again?
You pretty much heard what was going on in the last case I did?
Right.
You're pretty much going to be the same thing. You have to get your permit renewed.
Okay, because I spoke with my contractor today. He said he did the permit, and next week they're going to come out and do the inspection.
They can't.
If they would have done, come here for, or look at your last page. And that is your code enforcement. It says Village of Royal Palm Beach application miscellaneous on top.
Okay.
If there was a permit applied for, it would show up there.
Okay.
If there was a...
This is an expired permit. They have to renew the permit.
Right.
Oh, okay.
So if there was renewal on there or something, it would be on the sheet. It's not on there. So they need to get the permit renewed and then call for an inspection, right?
Okay, yeah.
Okay. And hopefully that should be, you said this is a fast thing. I'm going to give them the same time as the last one, so we're all
Okay.
consistent.
4-6 or 413.
4/6, 4/13. Once you get the permit renewed, you're no longer a code enforcement case. You're back into the building department. You'll have 6 months for the job to be done and the inspections to be done, unless you renew it some more.
Well, I think I was still being code enforcement because I received a letter today for my roof, and my roof was done. It was inspected, and I had to sign for a paper today.
Well, that has nothing to do with anything right now.
Okay.
This is just to deal with the windows and doors. Once you get that done, you can move on to your next issue. Okay? And Linda, you going to say something? No. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. You'll get an order in the mail.
Next case on our agenda is case number 210467, 211 Las Palmas Street. This is Deleste Deris and Maron Luis Pierre.
Give me extra.
Code sections 2657, gazebo without a permit in the setback area. I observed this violation on 6/14/21, sent out notice of violation on 6/15/21, received it back on 6/23/21, sent out notice of hearing on 1/8/22. It was signed for on 1/11/22. I'd like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation. Exhibit 2, notice of hearing. Exhibit 3, verification of ownership. Exhibit 4, AS400 permit information. And Exhibit 5, picture.
Okay.
Ma'am, can I just have your name for the record?
Marianne Pierre Lewis.
Okay.
Are all of these pictures flashing supposed to be of my house or my property?
No, just waited, they had to flash by until they got to you.
This is the picture of the gazebo from Bilbao, the street behind you.
Oh, from the back, okay.
So if you look over the white fence, you will see the top of it.
Got it.
Yeah, this is one of those Home Depot gazebos or something. They're very pretty. They just have to be.
I have no idea what it is. I didn't put it there, so.
Okay.
And
Did you buy it with the property with it there?
Yeah, I purchased the property 4 years ago. I didn't know it was unpermitted, so I guess my realtors didn't do me justice. So I got fined for the gazebo in the shed.
Well, you haven't been fined yet for the.
Well, yeah, but you know.
You're being cited.
Yeah, cited for now.
Later on is that funny thing.
Yes.
Now there's the good thing about a Home Depot gazebo is that they have engineering drawings and specifications for it.
Sorry, Special Magistrate, if we can, do you have any objections to the village's exhibits that they wish to enter into evidence?
Objection to the picture that I'm looking at? I see
Or
the top
specifically
of it.
the documents that were handed? It's just the notice, documentation, proof of residency, proof of service.
No, well, she'd be objecting to the pictures as well.
Right.
So, do you have any objection to any of that stuff they're showing you?
No, I mean, Miss Margaret has explained to me why I'm looking at another house. It's just mine is in the back. I get it now.
Okay. All right, so let me go back. So you need to apply for a permit for this lovely Home Depot shed.
I cannot do magistrate because it's in the setback.
Okay, but that's the question. It needs to be not in a setback. Is there anywhere on the property you can put it that's not in a setback?
I would have to destroy a lot of palm trees
Okay, so are you going to?
or attach it to my house, which is impossible right now. I did destroy the shed as she had requested. I was in communication with her for a while, and I did a variance application for the gazebo because it's 4 feet into the easement, and I have a drainage easement in the back of my house. So I'm trying to get a letter right now from the Indian Trail Water Control,
District.
whatever, yes.
Yes.
So I can submit it to the, I believe it's Betsy that I've been working with to determine what the next step would be regarding the variance application.
Okay.
You have to swear all of them in.
All of these, including her, or no?
Yeah.
You weren't in here and got sworn in the beginning, were you?
Well, we were out there, yes.
Yeah. So everyone that's in.
Everyone raise your right hand. Just say I do when we're done. Does everyone swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Good. You're all fine. All right. So you told the truth the last time we were talking, right? Oh, yes. Good. All right. So you've got a variance application in?
Correct, still pending.
Okay.
I believe they're going to try to get me in the next hearing for April 14th. I don't know. They're still waiting on that letter to determine if Indian Trail is going to give me some
Permission to use or not.
Exactly.
5451125. I'm sure we'll hear more about it later.
I'm sure we will.
No, this is the perfect time to show up. This is when I have time to give you time. Get to hear the story. Get to push things off for a while. See if you all can get lucky with Indian Trail people and all the permitting stuff, because those gazebos are pretty.
I wish I could have just gotten it permitted and be done with it, though. But unfortunately, I'm not that lucky.
That's not the easy way. You can't do the easy thing. You got to have more fun.
Right.
All right. Granted.
Thank you.
51125. You'll get an order in the mail. Okay.
Sounds good. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Next case on our agenda is case number 210222269 Saratoga Boulevard East, Adelina Camacho.
Code sections 15141, 15142, 1253, 142. Stumps in the yard, bare areas throughout the yard, piles of debris and miscellaneous items. I observed this violation on 11/4/21. Sent out notice of violation, certified mail on 11/10/21. Got returned on 11/19/21. Sent out notice of hearing, certified mail on 1/20/22. I got that back on 1/25/22. I'd like to enter those following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation. Exhibit 2, notice of hearing. Exhibit 3, verification of ownership. Exhibit 4, pictures.
Okay.
Ma'am, can you state your name for the record, please?
Sure, it's Adelina Camacho.
Thank you.
Thank you. And the village would like to enter the exhibits we gave you into evidence. Do you have any objections to those exhibits?
Well, this is my first experience like this. I never had a house before, and I didn't know I can bring anything. I just would like to mention that here it says that I removed the pumps, but I just cut them short, so they are coming back. I think it's one of the problems, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But no objections to the documents in front of you?
No, no, I don't think so.
Okay.
I think
There's
it's right.
nothing
I
without
have been
objection.
ignorant in all this stuff, and I have been doing things without any wish to violate any law. I am ready to try to do everything the right way if possible.
Okay. All right. Barriers, piles of debris, miscellaneous items. What was your suggestion as to the time frame here?
The suggested remedy?
Yeah, when?
The village is asking for an order finding violation, asking respondents to comply on or before April 28th, or a $25 a day fine to be assessed at the May 11th, 5/11 fine assessment hearing.
That's not horrible.
No, and I did meet with a contractor out there that's supposed to be doing the work for Miss Camacho. I'm not sure if she did hire him or not. Mr. Kennedy, I met with him and went over everything that would need to be done, and explained to him the time frame that I was going to be requesting, and he didn't see a problem with it as well.
It's a little bit hard for me sometimes to understand. English is not my language, and I want to apologize for that.
All right, so did you hire a contractor?
Yes, I did. To
Okay.
Tom Kennedy.
Yes,
Yeah,
Mr.
she's saying
Kennedy.
that Mr. Kennedy thinks he can get it all done by then.
That's what he said, and I have been in contact with him since you told me, but he
Okay.
has been like very busy, and he told me that he's going to help me to fill out that permission that you mentioned, because I was asking for help. I didn't understand how to do it. I'm sorry for my ignorance. And then he said, don't worry, that I'm going to take care of it, and I'm going to send you a copy. That never happened. I know he's very busy, but he has a very fantastic attitude to me. Now I got already the answer of Homeowners Association, and they said that whatever you are asking me to do is fine. So it's just to make the game plan and do it.
All right, so
And I am ready with money too, because I am widow. I didn't work in a long time because I got COVID in a very serious way. I almost lost my life. And still I am sick. I got very bad in my body. So to fix all the situations with my yard, I needed one of two things, health or money. I didn't have any. So when I start to feel a little bit better, I was working by myself because I have very heavy, foggy brain. So I didn't get a chance to work in a while because no one was hiring me, being that dump. So I have been going through terrible things, but you can see my records in the time that I have been in this country, 22 years, and I have been trying to do everything, following the laws and respecting everybody and all the institutions.
okay, so we're going to do 5-4, 5-11, just to be consistent with everyone else.
Mr. Kennedy asked me if it's possible to extend the permission to May. Is possible?
Yeah, I'm giving you until May 4th.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Okay. May 4th, May 11th, 25.
I'm going to try to do everything quick. I don't want to wait that long, but
Thank you.
Okay,
appreciate that.
good. And, just let us know what's happening. Keep them informed, because
Yes.
you won't even have to show up if they get an affidavit of compliance in the file.
Correct.
Okay, great. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much to you.
Next case on our agenda is case number 22-0033-181 Sandpiper Avenue, Akira and Bernard Bain.
Code section is 622-105.5. Permit 19-1802 is expired. This violation was observed on 1/13/22. I sent out notice of violation certified mail on 1/14/22. Got that back on 1/21/22. Sent out notice of hearing certified mail on 1/27/22. Got it signed and returned on 2/1/22. Like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation. Exhibit 2, notice of hearing. Exhibit 3, verification of ownership. Exhibit 4, AS400 permit information.
Ma'am, can I have your name for the record, please?
Akira Bain.
All right.
Thank you. And do you have any objections to the village's exhibits? No objections.
All right, admitted without objection. What was the permit for?
The permit
Solar.
was for solar panels.
Did it get put in?
No, not actually. They started the work. They put some of the panels on the roof. They came in. I think they even did with, I know FPL was out there as well. They did what they were supposed to do, but the company never came back. We've made numerous attempts to contact them, to no avail, and it was not until we got the notice that we know that we were in violation or something. But I spoke with Hunter today, and she gave me more clarification on what is needed to be done, because I did submit a notice of, when I first got the notice, I submitted the notice of commencement. They told me to submit a notice of commencement and an permit extension. I did that, but I never got a response back. Not until speaking with Hunter today, she was explaining to me that I think we need to change it out of the contractor's name, because I think the contractor is the one who they say has to do the permit extension, but us as the homeowners have to do that. So she said that's something what I have to now do.
Okay. Does everyone understand what they're supposed to do?
She's gonna need more time to.
Yes.
Okay, how much time are you going to give her?
Is she in the process of?
So she's going to have to do a change of contractor, which you told me on the phone today that you were going to take the panels down.
Yeah, we're going to see if we can, get them removed. But I don't know if electricity is already going through it. I don't know if FPL or if they will have to come back out there and disconnect something or whatever.
Yeah, you're going to want to check that.
Yeah.
You want to get somebody to look at it and see if there's electric in there or if it's just sitting up there.
Right.
And then if you're going to remove it, you're really not going to want to renew the permit. You're going to want to get it closed, but they're
Right.
not going to be able to close the permit until it's taken down. So if you want to check to see if it's easier to remove it and close the permit, or to get a change of contractor and renew the permit, but then you would still have to get it inspected and get it finalized and not let it get expired again.
Correct.
All right, that sounds like another 54511, doesn't it?
Sounds like it.
All right, so you have until May 4th to get all this stuff
Okay.
settled out, get a new contractor to come in
May's going to be a busy
and
month.
apply for an extension, or get another contractor to come in and close it out.
Okay. I'll call you tomorrow to get some
Yeah, if you have any
additional
more questions,
information.
Hunter's going to have a lot of new friends.
Thank you.
Thank you.
you.
Have a good night.
You too.
All right, we still have a couple bodies left, so I'm assuming we have a couple cases left.
We're going to hear both of his at the same time? No, we're not. Okay. One, then Dove, then him.
I keep looking at this Saratoga Boulevard picture and going, my Jeep would go really good back there. All right, who's next?
Next case on our agenda is case number 210856129 Sparrow Drive, Chabad Jewish Center of Royal Palm Beach, Incorporated.
Okay, gotcha.
I'd like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, previous order find in violation. Exhibit 2, verification ownership. Exhibit 3, AS4 and permit information. Exhibit 4, pictures.
Okay.
Gentlemen, can I have you state your names for the record in relation to a respondent?
Yes, Nachman, Nechmen. Last name Schtroks.
Can you spell your last name one more time?
Schtroks.
Okay, thank you. And
Red Jalazo, Jalazo.
and what was your first name again?
Fred.
Red. Thank you.
All right, Fred, what are you doing with the property?
I'm here just to hear what's going on and support the rabbi. I'm the director of security at the synagogue.
Okay.
And the village would like to enter the notice documentation and proof of residency as exhibits into the evidentiary case file. Do you have any objections to the exhibits?
No.
All right, admitted without objection. All right, so what's our issue today? Stucco work without a permit and banner is prohibited. Do we have a photo?
The white stuff?
What?
No, we're on page 3. It's the first
Oh,
case.
this is 3.
The
I'm on
tree
page
removed.
7.
I
Never
give
mind.
it.
Let's go to the right case.
I didn't give you the right one.
All right. Page 3 at the top. Gotcha.
Yes.
Now the picture's right. Tree removed without a vegetation removal permit. Trees. Piles of pine trees, and I see palm fronds in there too. All right, so there's no vegetative removal permit. You didn't even.
It was filed.
It was filed.
Yeah, it's pending approval with Cutler and hearing. I'm not sure if they got all the documentation they need or not. But it's with them waiting.
All right, so what do you want to do with this case since it's pending?
But they just applied for that on March 1st, I believe.
All right,
And they were
so-
supposed to be in compliance by February 24th.
Oh, so they're out.
We were trying to get in compliance right away, and in the end, the company that took down the tree, they're the ones who filed for the permit. And my understanding is that he was registered incorrectly on the village's website, so he told me. So it took him time to get that adjusted. In the meantime, I actually was trying to get my own other people, harvester and a forester, to come in and try to work out the permit before the deadline. And in the end, he came back and he said he was going to do it and take care of it. The harvester and the forester that I tried to get, their problem was that they weren't contractors, and when I came by, my understanding was that if one was ready to sign, it would be okay. Then when the harvester came back, another lady said that no, since he's not a contractor, he cannot sign the permit. So that was no good. So as much as we tried to get the permit in on time, from our understanding, speaking to the village, that it was okay, it still wasn't okay. And then the company, in the end, that did get in the permit, he told me the whole problem with them was that it was just the wrong registration that they had with the village of being, I think, just a lawn service, and he's actually, he is a tree
Yeah, he
removal
had to be an arborist.
He is a tree removal company. Well, I'm just whatever. But he is, basically, it's fixed with the village's recording of what his company's approved for.
Okay, so trees removed without a vegetative removal permit. They're supposed to get a permit by the 24th. They didn't apply until the 1st. What would the village like to do?
As of now, the village is requesting a fine of 325 days and continuing at $25 a day. This is because respondents have been out of compliance for 13 days and continuing. It's something that can be readdressed later, but as of now, the village wants to get the fine assessed.
Yeah, this was actually started, I actually observed this September of 21.
Yeah. So is the trees, are they all gone?
The ones they cut down are all gone.
Yeah, okay, I just want to make sure
September,
it's
yeah.
cleared the parking lot.
Your
I
Honor,
don't-
it was
I
a
remember
dead,
seeing them as I drove by, but I don't go around the back of that place much.
this was a dead tree, Your Honor, and it was taken down because it was endangering the vehicles that parked and people that walked near it.
Well, that's fine, but it's supposed to be permitted on a timely basis, and it wasn't. So,
This is what I'm saying, that we tried to do what we could, and it was a problem.
okay, well,
I can't speak on behalf of the company, but he's saying that it was a problem that the village had him reported as a wrong company. That's why he wasn't able to get the permit in
Well,
time.
those are all great excuses for the fine reduction hearing, but right now, I have an order and I don't have compliance. And I still don't have compliance because it's lately applied for. So I'm going to grant the 325 plus continuing, and then you can come back for a fine reduction.
So even though the permit was applied for, you're putting on a fine?
The permit was applied for not in a timely manner. If you have a good, viable excuse at a fine reduction hearing, I will hear it. Right now, it's
Well,
not
what I'm
the
saying
time.
now is basically for the fine reduction hearing.
Exactly.
But
And
you
that's
can't do
case
that until
number-
you do get your permit.
Right.
Once you get the permit, then you can request a fine mitigation.
Permit was obtained.
It's not,
It's
it's
not
not
obtained.
obtained. It's
It's
still in plan
requested.
check.
That's
It's
a
still
totally
pending
different animal.
approval.
If the permit was obtained, it would be on my AS 400 sheet as a permit. But it's in plan check.
No, I guess there's.
It was
I
only
guess
applied
it's been
for.
applied for, but it's, you
Yes.
haven't issued it.
Correct.
been
It's not
issued.
issued.
Yeah, it's applied for 3/1, it's supposed to be 3/24 or 2/24. So I'm ordering the fine, but you can come back for reduction. It's all, it's all part of the process. Which gets us down to the next case, which is case 22-0135 on page 7.
So, Special Magistrate, next case we have is case number for respondents is 210927-187 Dove Circle, Luciana C. Gonzalez and Daniel G. Mendoza.
I'd rather just deal with him. He's got another case here first, doesn't he?
Len just said to wait until
Wait till?
he's where he's
Okay,
in his order.
okay, we'll go in order.
Your Honor, how do we go about doing this fine reduction?
Well, first you get the permit issued, you get your affidavit of compliance, and then you apply for a fine reduction. It's a
Fine
one-page
mitigation.
form. That's just basically sign your name.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so we're
But
going.
you do have another case, so don't leave, but there's a case in front of you.
Okay. Who's the next one then?
Our next case is case number 210927-187 Dove Circle, Luciana C. Gonzalez and Daniel G. Mendoza.
Which page is that on?
Bottom of page 5.
Thank you.
And sir, can I have you state your name for the record?
Daniel Mendoza.
Thank you, sir.
Code sections 15.4 and 15.141, the tree is hat racked. I observed this violation on 10/19/21, sent out notice of violation on 10/22/21, posted it to the property, sent out notice of hearing on 1/14/22, and posted that to the property as well. I'd like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation, affidavit of service. Exhibit 2, notice of hearing, affidavit of service. Exhibit 3, verification ownership. Exhibit 4, AS 400 permit information, and Exhibit 5, pictures.
Sir, do you have any objections to the exhibits the village wishes to enter into evidence?
I don't see nothing here. I don't see my.
I'm getting it, please.
Ah, over the roof.
You can see it here above the roof line. I don't know if you can see my arrow.
It was better in the other picture. So,
objections.
is number 34 also, or is that? I thought I saw one more picture that had a better hat rack view.
That one?
That one, because you can actually see over the top of the roof
Yeah.
the ends of the branches that are cut off.
Yeah, and I asked them to stop, and as you can see, they did continue to just keep cutting it because there's more tree than there.
There's less tree. Got it.
Yeah.
All right, sir. Did you give us your name?
Yeah, Daniel Mendoza.
All right, Mr. Mendoza. It's not my favorite ordinance, but it is a rule in the village of Royal Palm Beach. You can't do this to a tree.
Yeah, I don't know. I spoke with somebody. Somebody told me to go to the website and find somebody, so arborist, something like that.
Arborist.
Yes.
That's someone who is a tree specialist.
Correct. So can help me with the tree. So I did that. The guy, I think, so just finish or go to my house like last week. I called on Monday to do a reinspection, but I don't know if somebody go yet or, you know.
Well, I don't know how a reinspection would help. It's just going to show a tree that's hat racked. I mean, what you need to do is he needs a letter from the arborist saying what?
I did call you back. I believe either you don't have a mailbox set up or your mailbox was full. To explain to you, the tree is still there. It's still cut improperly. Like I explained to you before, you either need to get a vegetation removal permit and remove the tree, or get a letter from an arborist saying how long it's going to take and how you're going to go about taking care of the tree to bring it back in a healthy, viable, living condition.
Yeah, he went. I don't know how he works, but I'm not like a specialist for that. So he went. I pay for the service. I don't know.
I would need to see some documentation.
So I have to ask him like a letter, how he's gonna work, what he's gonna do with the tree or something like that.
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
You have to get a letter that says the tree is going to live. It's going to take X amount of time for it to grow back to a healthy condition. Yeah, well, the arborist may need to talk to the village to see what they're requiring, but you need to hire an arborist, which is a licensed professional, to give them a letter that will satisfy them that the tree will live.
So he have to call, or I have to call him?
You have to get him to get the letter into the village that has all the things they need in it. So
Once you get the letter, you
Okay.
can call me. I can pick it up.
Okay.
You can email it to me.
Yeah, you can
You
scan
can bring
it and
it to
send
the
it. You can
office.
mail it in. The question is, you just need to get the right person to do the right letter.
Yeah, but that person is from your website, so
Well, I have no way of knowing who you talk to, sir.
I don't know. Somebody told me to go to the Royal Palm Beach website and find somebody with a permission or something like that.
Right.
So
Well,
I
the
did
people
that.
on the website are allowed to work in the village.
So I did that. I called I don't know, some names, some numbers, and somebody told me I'm gonna call you back. So call me back. Give me this guy. So
All right. Well, what are your times? Are we doing a 5-4 again on this, or 4-6?
428, 511, 25.
428, 511.
Yes.
Why are we not doing 5-4?
Kill me.
428, 511, 25. All right. So you need to have this person submit this letter before April 28th.
Thank you.
April 28th. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, no problem.
And I will sign an order and they'll mail it to you. Okay.
Okay.
Once you get the letter from them, call me.
Okay, no
Thank
problem. I
you.
will. Thank you.
Okay.
Do that too.
Okay. All right. Who's
Thank
next?
you.
All right. Jumping ahead, page 7, this is case number 220135, 129 Sparrow Drive. Again, Chabad Jewish Center of Royal Palm Beach Incorporated.
Okay.
Code section is 622-108.4. Stucco work without a permit. Also 2041 banner was prohibited. I observed this violation on 12/30/21. So now knows the violation, knows Notice of violation certified mail on 12/30/21, and I spoke to Rabbi Zebi about it. And I got a notice of hearing certified mail on 1/26/22, and I hand delivered that to Rabbi Zebi when he was in the office finding out about the vegetation removal permit. I'd like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation. Exhibit 2, notice of hearing, affidavit of service. Exhibit 3, verification of ownership. Exhibit 4, AS400 permit information. And Exhibit 5, pictures.
And just for the record, it's Nachman Stroras and Red Gelasso. And gentlemen, do you have any objections to the exhibits that the village wish to enter into evidence? No.
Okay. So you need a stucco permit and a banner removed. Is the banner gone?
The banner is gone.
Okay.
The stucco, the contractor is on his way to give it. He told me we'd do it by today. He said he had an emergency, he would have been able to do it, but he told me that's what I should say. Meaning
Okay,
he's
so what?
on his way.
Oh.
It was supposed to be done already a long time, but I'm pushing him as much as I can to get
All
it
right.
done.
So what was the village's request for times on this one?
4/28 compliance deadline or a $25 a day fine to be assessed at a fine assessment hearing on May 11th.
All right. So you have until April 28th to get the stucco work permitted.
Yep.
Shouldn't be that hard. It's just stucco, right?
He's would be.
Okay.
According to him.
428, 511, 25. I will sign that order. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay.
We're good?
We're good.
Thank you.
All right. We have, last but not least,
Next case on our agenda is a fine mitigation hearing. We are going to go through these separately for the sake of clarity. First one is case number 180467159 Sunflower Circle, Norberto de Fernandez and Betsaida Torres.
I'd like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, fine mitigation request and agent authorization form. Exhibit 2, order assessing fine. Exhibit 3, verification ownership. Exhibit 4, affidavit of compliance.
all right. This is the part of our program where you get to tell me why I should reduce the fine. You seem to have a whole page of them, so you better have some really good excuses here.
Sorry, gentlemen, just your names for the record, please, in relation to respondent.
Jean Duderval is Wilkins Pierre.
Okay. Can you spell those?
Jean. Jean. Last name is Duderval. Duterval.
And the other gentleman?
Wilkins Pierre is Wilgns. Pierre, Pierre.
And did you buy the property or?
No, I'm the previous owner, and this is my previous tenant for the property.
All right. So you're the previous owner.
He's the authorized agent for the.
Okay. So what's the amount of this fine? Because they're going to be fun. The amount of the fine.
The previous fine was an amount of $29,650 as recorded in an order assessing fine dated July 17th, 2018, and recorded in the Palm Beach County official records.
That's number one. So why should the fine be reduced?
Well, my tenant was a truck driver. He was renting the property at the time, and I never really go to the property. So, sometimes it sits for a while that nobody comes to it, and I never get the notices. So, but we cleared everything up.
Well, you never got the notices. Where do the notices go? Do we know? Do they go to the property address? Do they go to some other
Go
address?
to the property address. The majority of them were posted to the house. I do have a message from Mr. Dudeval asking for a reinspection in October. I have other messages from Mr. Dudeval from September explaining what he needed to do.
All right. So the problem with this is one of the problems is You give the address to the tax collector for where the tax bill should be sent.
Right.
And the village is required by law to send the notices to that address. And if you pick the address that you're not getting mail at, you're basically screwing yourself because you can't get copies of anything because you put the wrong address there. You put the house that you're renting, not where you're living.
That's correct.
So, right now I'm looking at a $29,650 fine for high grass and weeds, unused vehicle used for storage, trim on house needs repair, replace. 29 grand. And they're going to tell me some high number that they'll agree to, but it's going to be a high number, and you're going to have to tell me why it should be reduced. And the fact that you didn't get notices is kind of your fault. So what is the number that the village is seeking?
The village is willing to reduce to $6,379.62, and that would be payable 90 days or
All right, you
June
can
9th.
stop right there. So they'll agree to reduce it to 6,300, but that's just the first case. You've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. And the first case is going to be the most expensive because it's the oldest. And the others are going to go down, but I bet by the time we're done, we're going to have $100,000 worth of liens, at least, right?
No, the ones on the bottom are a lot less.
Yeah, but I'm looking at 3, 4 from 2018.
Yep.
So, if this was one, maybe, but you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you're just saying you did get notice and he didn't take care of the property.
Well, he's a truck driver. He often is out for like months.
And that doesn't mean you can't hire a lawn service, because half this is high grass and weeds.
I've hired a guy, but they're very unreliable. They'll come one time and I never see them anymore.
When I travel for my job and as a truck driver, I work for one enterprise, and when I go, I'll go for like 8 weeks or when I came back for a couple of days. I go on for another 8 weeks, and I spend all my time on the road.
Yeah. Well, the problem is not you spending your time on the road, it's the neighbors having to look at the property and to deal with all the high grass and weeds and all the stored items and all the crap. It's like you're probably the worst neighbor on the block.
Would argue that.
I'm looking at $100,000 worth of fines plus or minus. What can you pay to remove these fines?
I mean, we cleared everything up.
You cleared everything up, but you left. If everyone said, "Oh yeah, well, there's $100,000 worth of fines, but I cleared it up 4 years later, so let me go." I mean, is that fair?
Well, I didn't really know nothing about, like, especially some of these cases. I didn't know really nothing about those fines until like recently when I was getting ready to sell the house.
Well, yeah, because they finally had to pay some attention, and someone probably looked at the public records and went, holy, whatever. There's 6 or 7 code enforcement cases here because, this just shows me that no one takes care of this property. You don't take care of it. He didn't take care of it. He's on the road. No one hires a lawn crew that can deal with it. I mean, what am I supposed to do? They want $6 grand on the first one. They're going to want 5 or 6 on the second one. By the time we get through it, they're going to want 20,000 out of this 100,000. You can't pay that, right?
No.
So, what can you pay? What can you offer? I mean, this is a substantial amount of stuff. This is years and years of people having to deal with living next to this.
The special magistrate, may I? If you wanted to look at the whole picture, do you want to read them all in?
Well, yeah, tell me what they all are, because
before you go ask him what he can afford to pay without knowing what we're looking at total.
Well, yeah, you can tell me. Let's go.
Okay.
We need to do, I think we need to do
So
each
we'll go
case
then.
separately.
Well, we'll read them all in and then.
You can read them all in, but we'll deal with each of them separately. I have to come up with a fine amount individually, but I'm not going to do one and then figure out what the next amount is and do the next one and figure out what the next amount is. You're going to tell me what they all are.
Okay.
So tell me.
Okay. Read the next case then.
The second case is case number 181658, 159 Sunflower Circle, Norberto de Hernandez and Betsaida Torres. The third case is case number 18.
What's the fine?
I'd like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, fine mitigation request and agent authorization form. Exhibit 2, order assessing fine. Exhibit 3, verification ownership. Exhibit 4, affidavit compliance.
See, I don't want to do it that way.
All right.
That's going to take forever. I just want to know the fine amount on each case, please.
Well, we don't have to read in the.
No, we're going to deal with them, but I just want to know what the fine amounts are for the whole
Fine
thing.
amount for the second case is $25,800.
Okay, great. The fine amount for the third case.
Third case is case number 18-1659, 159 Sunflower Circle, Norberto de Hernandez and Betsaida Torres. And the fine amount is $800.
That's all? Great. You must have cut the grass. And the next one.
Fourth case is case number 18-1847, 159 Sunflower Circle, Norberto de Hernandez and Betsaida Torres. And fine amount $1,250.
Good. Okay, next.
Fifth case is case number 19-0692, 159 Sunflower Circle, Norberto de Hernandez and Betsaida Torres. Fine amount of $150.
Okay.
And the sixth and final case, case number 20-0577, 159 Sunflower Circle, Norberto de Hernandez and Betsaida Torres. Fine amount $375.
Okay. Give me 1 minute here.
This is the second one. Oh, the wrong thing. Sorry. Keep that part. You read the first one in.
All right, so my math on my phone, which I'm terrible at, says it's $58,025. Is that about right?
Sorry, what was that?
58,025. 58025.
Hold on 1 minute. I need to, okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm just adding them all up just to see, because
Given the two large fines are roughly $30,000 and $25,000. So
yeah, yeah. I mean, some of these, you wouldn't even allow reduction because it's going to cost more to remove the fine than it is the expense. So
that's the village's position on the last two cases. The village opposes mitigation just because.
Yeah, the 150 to 375, no big deal. Yeah. The 800 and the 1250, not a big deal. It's $45,000. Good.
I'd like to enter.
So here's the problem. You got $58,000 in fines. They're asking for $6,000 on one case. I'm guessing it's $4,000 to $5,000 on the next case.
5,600 on the second case.
That's all, okay. And the others are just whatever because they're just smallish things. The 800, the 1250. Do you have any position regarding the $800 fine or the $1,250 fine?
For the $800 fine, the village is willing to mitigate to $566.24. For the $1,250 fine, the village is willing to mitigate to $656.24.
All right, so you've got $58,000 worth of fines. The village is six, like $13,000 is what they're willing to reduce it to. So here's a big shot of reality. What can you pay?
What can you do for us?
This is not, yard sale stuff. What can you pay? You let all these things go. You let them build up. You want to sell the property. Things are going like gangbusters now, but they want $12,000, $13,000, and you've put them in a position of, having to do a half a dozen code enforcement cases just to keep the property looking less bad. So, you're selling the property, right?
Yeah, it's already sold.
So how much? How much is it worth it to you to clear these? Because it's going to mess up your sale.
Can you do 1,000, 2,000?
Just to clarify, the property has been sold.
The property has been sold, so it's just traveling with the house, the liens. Yeah. So whoever you sold it to has $58,000 worth of liens on the property that you were responsible for, basically.
Yeah.
So why aren't they in here asking for the reduction?
He requested to be the.
You have the agent authorization form they signed that they could come and represent him.
Right. Well, it's gonna get cleared after.
So they held back the $60,000.
Not 60,000.
$58,025.
Yeah. We're less than that.
Well, they should have held back the whole dang amount.
Yeah, we're gonna have to come out with it out of pocket for the rest.
Yeah. How much did they hold back?
I think it was about like 20 or 30,000.
Mm-hmm. So if I do this using the village's numbers, I'm going to come out to less than 20 grand. And you can pay that out of the proceeds that they're holding back. It's less money in your pocket, but you caused the problem. You want to clear it up?
How much you said?
Well, they're saying 6379.62, 5,600, 556, 656, and 150 and 375.
And there's also another lien that they didn't put on here to be reduced.
Oh, how much is that one?
I think it was a smaller amount, like the bottom three.
Okay.
I'm not sure though.
Okay. Well,
I think it was 375.
375. So, well, the bottom two I'm going to deny to make it easy, because that doesn't even cover the cost of releasing the lien. It costs about $450, I heard.
Right.
To do that.
I'm going to jump in real quick while you do your figures, and I'd like to enter those following documents for all those cases into evidence. Exhibit 1 is the fine mitigation request, an agent authorization form. Exhibit 2 is the order assessing fine. Exhibit 3 is the verification ownership, and Exhibit 4 is the affidavit of compliance.
Okay. And they're admitted for all 6 cases.
Yep.
All right. Let me do some more math here. All right, so from what I see, and I always complain about my math skills because they suck, I see $13,070.86 worth of village requested fines. That's the reduced amount. Okay? That would be the $6,379.62, the $5,600, the $566.24, the $656.24, and the full amount of the last two. Okay, that's what you were asking for on each of those cases. And they're holding back $25,000, $30,000 to see these things get cleared, right? I'm going to go with the village's numbers, and you're going to get, you know, a $13,000 approximate number out of it, and then you'll be able to clear the things, and you'll get some more money back.
Can you do anything a little better for us?
You could have done a lot better for your neighbors. I mean, here I am trying to excuse you years later for them having to live with this for years. I mean, high grass and weeds, you know? No one likes mice and vermin running around. All right, so this is what I'm going to do in these cases.
And Special Magistrate, can we, just to clarify, can we make it payable by June 9th, 2022? That's 90 days from today for the...
I don't, they have the money. It's going to, 90 days is fine. So what's the date? By when? Set June?
June 9th, 2022.
All right. So I will reduce the fine in case number 18-467 from $29,650 to $6,379.62, payable by June 9th of 2022. I will reduce the fine in 18-1658 from $25,800 to $5,600, payable by June 9th, 2022. I will reduce the fine from $800 at 18-1659 to $566.24, payable by June 9th, 2022. I will reduce the fine in case number 18-1847 from $1,250 to $656.24, payable by June 9th, 2022. In 19-692, the $150 fine, no reduction. And in 20-577, the $375 fine, no reduction.
Sorry, Special Magistrate, just to clarify, the second reduction is $5,603.62 as requested.
No, 5,600 flat.
56 even?
Even.
Even? Okay.
You said 5,600. Next time, say add the extra $3 in.
Thank you.
It's not going to break anyone's bank either way. So I've reduced $58,000 in fines to $13,000 basically. That's like 75% off. That's what a flipper or someone else would get if they did this. And that's basically what you turned into, a flipper. So I will sign all of those orders. You'll get a copy of them sometime next week. You can take them to the title company, whoever. They'll disperse the funds, and they'll give you what's left over.
You can't, because I actually had to bring some money to closing. Can't do anything better.
This is not a bargaining session without a better excuse. You know, he's in the hospital with COVID. Okay, he's on the road. You can't get a good yard company to come in and cut the grass. There's thousands of people that cut grass on a regular basis. That would have saved you all this money. What you did.
They're unreliable. That's the problem.
Sometimes they're not coming on time. We're not here. You know, I'm driving all that.
They don't care if you're there or not. They'll go mow the yard 2 or 3 times a month when they're supposed to.
I understand, but you know, sometimes when they know you're not here, that's why they just negligent. They don't come on time.
That's what the job of the landlord is there to make sure that these things happen.
Sometimes my neighbor cut the grass for me.
That's wonderful for the neighbor. And
listen, I'm cut your grass. The grass guy is not coming yet, so I'm gonna cut it for you next time. Make sure you make him come in on time.
well, that's the sign that you fire the grass guy and you get a new grass guy.
I do.
But you know, we're not going to reduce, or I'm not going to reduce this any further. This is
It's very tough for us.
it is very tough for you, but you had to, you left this place this way. And it's not like you just did it once. It was high grass and weeds 1, 2, 3 times in 18, 1 time in 19. You just kept doing it. This was the problem house, I assume, on the block. So if you don't want to pay them, you don't have to pay them. The fines will go back up to the 58,000.
It's very tough for us, very tough. And we have to come with money on the closing. And then
How much did you have to come up with?
I think I have to come up with like at least 30-something thousand. And
it's tough
to bring to the closing. So
Well, he's holding their 30,000, and they're going to pay it out of this and get you some money back. I mean, you're not supposed to argue with me. You're supposed to ask them if they can reduce it more, and let them tell you, because all I have to do is sit here. So, does the village want to reduce their fines anymore?
You look at me.
I'm looking at you guys. Yeah, all you have to say is no. I mean, if you want to reduce it some more, that's fine. I'll go with whatever you guys suggest. But if you don't want to do it, tell me no.
I believe that's our recommendation. That's the best we can do.
I mean, am I saying anything out of order when I've talked about this block property?
We're not willing to reduce any further.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's not my job to make your real estate transaction profitable. It's your job to take care of your property. I'll sign these orders.
Thank you.
Okay.
Back to page 1.
We're going to take like a 5-minute break just to regroup?
Sure. We back? Back in session. All right, page 1, case
Yep.
number 20-892.
Yes, this is subject property 245 Ponderosa Court, Herbert and Elena Danowit.
All right, so you have service via signed green card. What's the story on this one?
Well, we would like to enter the following into evidence. Exhibit 1, order granting continuance and setting fine assessment hearing. Exhibit 2, verification of ownership. Exhibit 3, permit information.
Okay. So back to my last question. What's the story on this? Did they get a permit? Are we doing anything to them? What's the...
They just went and they got approved through council to go with their variance. But as of yesterday, Todd said that he's emailed them twice to go through with the permit, and he hasn't heard anything back from them. So it's in their court right now. Yes, I'm sorry, Deborah from planning.
Has anyone
emailed
called? I
and
mean,
no
everyone
response.
loves emails, but...
We haven't heard from him.
Yeah.
He's trying to wear that they're not here too.
Yeah.
Maybe someone ought to write them a letter or call them or something, just for fun. But that's just a suggestion. That's not in order. Other than that, what would you like? You going to assess a fine? You going to give them some more time? It's up to you.
Yes, the village would like to ask for a fine of $475 and continuing at $25 a day. This represents the 19 days that respondents have been in violation past the compliance deadline and continuing.
Okay. All they need is a permit, right?
Yeah. Well, they might have to pay legal fees, but that's all part of the permit and variance thing.
Okay. Well, it's up to them.
Yeah, they still owe money.
All right, and Danowitz, and like I said, they signed a green card, so they have service. So granted, 475 plus continuing.
Thank you.
Next.
Next case is case number 21-0379882 Hibiscus Drive, Nickens and Cassis, and Jean Nortellis.
We'd like to enter the following into evidence. Exhibit 1, order finding violation, affidavit of service. Exhibit 2, notice of hearing. Exhibit 3, verification of ownership. Exhibit 4, permit information. Exhibit 5, affidavit of compliance.
Okay. This is the 22. I don't have a copy of the affidavit of compliance, or if I do, it's out of order. So that's all fine. Is this a no fine order or finding of facts? What we want? Oh, there it is. I see it. I see it. You can have it. What do you want to do with this?
The village is asking for a continuing fine. Respondents have been out of compliance for 33 days from October 29th to November 30th. So that would be an $825 fine, not continuing
All
for
right,
the 33 days that respondents were out of compliance.
825, no continuing is granted.
Thank you.
Next case, going to page 2, third from the top is case number 21-0668, 11813 Dahlia Drive, Jana Wright.
I'm sorry.
All right, how do we have service on this one?
I'd like to enter the following into evidence. Exhibit 1, order finding violation. Exhibit 2, verification of ownership. And Exhibit 3, pictures. Oh, I'm sorry. I have actual service.
Thank you. I just
Sorry,
didn't
thank
see
you.
the normal green card or
no.
or the affidavit of service. So you have actual service, so you can proceed. And what would you like with this one?
For this case, the village is requesting a $325 fine and continuing at $25 a day. This is representative of the 13 days that respondents have been out of compliance from February 25th to March 9th. As I stated, it would be a $325 a day fine and continuing at $25 a day.
Okay, granted.
Thank you.
Next case on our agenda is case number 21-0709, 1387 Denlow Lane, Davina N. and Sudesh Singh.
Oh, we're pulling that
Oh,
one.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Pulling that one?
I apologize. Yes, that case has been pulled.
Okay.
In addition, the following case number 21-0728, 211 Salcedo Street, Humler and Magalita Genti, is also being pulled from tonight's agenda. Next case we are going to hear is case number 21-0828, 10723 Domini Way, Antonio Lopez.
We'd like to enter the following into evidence. Exhibit 1, order finding violation. Exhibit 2, verification of ownership. And Exhibit 3, pictures.
Okay, you have service via initialed green card. So, painted the sidewalk. Next time someone walks across in the rain, they're going to slip and break something, and they're going to sue the village. Right?
Right.
Exactly. All right, so 325 plus continuing?
Yes, special magistrate, continuing at $25 a day.
Yeah. You don't have to tell me the dates that they're out. 13 days at 25 is enough.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, here. You can take back the evidence. Ah, I love the pictures.
Thank you.
All right, 325 plus continuing is granted. Next is 22-172, 106 Hemingway. What? I probably added them too. Oh, don't put the pictures with these. Gotcha. You need them back. Okay.
For case number 22-0172, 106 Hemingway Court, McCormack Residential Trust and Malou Benoit Trail, or Trust, the village is pulling this case.
Okay.
On the agenda.
Next, 21-537.
Next case is case number 21-0537, 159 Cordova Circle, Ricardo Espinosa, Maureen Carmel, and George Bennett.
I kind of want to see the AstroTurf. It's one of the more entertaining ones, at least it's different.
Sorry. Like to enter the following evidence into documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, previous order finding violation. Affidavit of service. Exhibit 2, verification of ownership. Exhibit 3, AS400 permit information. Exhibit 4, picture.
Okay. How could you even tell it was AstroTurf? I mean, it's got to have a different shade of green or something to it, right? So it's just AstroTurfy backyard?
Yeah, and I spoke with the owner, and they were trying to get permission to do it, and they have not been able to do that. He says he's willing to still keep trying. He does not want to remove it.
Trying to get permission from the village, or trying to get permission
from the
HOA?
village, because it's not allowed.
That's sad.
He's aware that I talked to him. He knew he had hearing tonight, and that a fine would be assessed, and he's willing to accept that. And I guess they just had a baby, so he was not leaving the house. So.
I can understand that too. 325 plus continuing?
Please.
The village is requesting 475 and continuing for the 19 days that respondents have.
Okay. 475 plus continuing is granted. It's 19 instead of 13. For some reason, my math is always 13.
Going to the next page, second from the top, is violation hearing for case number 21-0582, 1449 Thorn Ridge Lane, respondent Janelle Christian. Sorry. Apologize.
All right, so we're doing either way.
Yes. Page 3, second from the top, 125 Eider. This is case number 21-0876, subject property 125 Ider Court, Stevenson D. Catot, and Mona Talent.
I'd like to enter those following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, previous order finding violation. Exhibit 2, verification ownership. Exhibit 3, permit information.
All right, someone's going to either have to give me a picture or tell me that there were pavers or a walkway somewhere without a permit.
Right there.
There we go. We got a picture. That's in front of the gate.
Yeah, beyond the gate, on the side, and then they got more on the other side too.
Oh, if you're going
We
to
had
go,
other
you might.
pictures last hearing, so they've already been told. They do have a permit and plan check,
Okay.
but it's just not issued yet.
Go big or go home, I guess.
I
Yeah,
guess.
If you're going to do pavers, do a lot of pavers. All right, is this the 325 plus continuing?
Yes,
Sir.
Special Magistrate, 325 and continuing.
Granted.
Thank you.
Not as much fun as the AstroTurf, but we'll get there.
Next case on our agenda is case number 21-0952, 66 Seminole Court West, Andreas Biermann.
I'd like to enter those following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, previous order finding violation, affidavit of service. Exhibit 2, verification ownership. Exhibit 3, AS400 permit information.
All right, service by posting 325 plus continuing?
Please.
Granted.
Thank you.
Next case on our agenda is case number 21-0955, 326 Las Palmas Street, Nelson, Soria.
I'd like to enter those following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, previous order finding violation. Exhibit 2, verification ownership. Exhibit 3, AS400 permit information. And Exhibit 4, pictures.
Okay. Don't have any pictures. We need pictures,
Well,
right?
it's the one on the screen of all the miscellaneous
go.
items in the garbage cans. And then I have other pictures from the last
Fine,
hearing
326 plus
for the
Palmas.
windows and the stucco work if you need them.
No, that's good. So they got new windows. How nice.
Yeah, they got new windows, new stucco.
They also signed a green card, so you have service 325 plus continuing?
Please.
Yes.
Granted.
Thank you.
Next case on our agenda is case number 21-0977, 126 Sparrow Drive, Unit 13A, Bernadetta Fergus.
I'd like to enter those following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, previous order finding violation. Exhibit 2, verification ownership. Exhibit 3, AS400 permit information.
All right. My question here is, you don't have
Mechanic.
a signed green card. What do we have for service? Talk to them.
Signed green card.
Oh, well.
I know, to you it's a gray card.
So let me see that real quick. Signed card.
It's all right. Oh, I have a green card. It's not signed.
Yeah, there's that's why I said there's initials on it next to where it's supposed to be, but not quite there. It's not good enough for you guys?
It's good enough for you.
I don't know. That's my question. I really don't have the normal post office COVID signature.
You want to bring it back to next hearing?
Yeah,
Okay.
thank you. We just
Thank you. Let me pull that one.
The village is similarly requesting a $325 and continuing fine at $25 a day.
we pulled that one. We don't have service.
We don't have proper service. That don't feel.
All right, 21-1054.
Case number 21-1054, 252 La Mancha Avenue, Sunshine Builders Group, LLC.
I'd like to enter those following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, previous order finding violation. Exhibit 2, verification ownership. Exhibit 3, AS400 permit information. And Exhibit 4, picture.
Okay. This one has a lovely signed green card. You have service. 325?
Yes, please.
Granted.
Yes, right there. Can you see the picture on your screen, sir?
Mm-hmm. I love the cabinets. So pretty. doesn't matter as long as I have a picture somewhere. All right, 325 plus continuing is granted.
Please, thank you.
Yes.
All right, page 4, violations.
On page 4, second from the top, we have case number 21-0582, 1449 Thornridge Lane, Janelle Christian.
Not bad.
Christian.
You're going to get better. It takes years to get through all these lovely variations.
Code section 9.4, fence and disrepair. I observed this on 7/15/21. The notice of violation went out 7/16/21 and was signed for on 7/19/21. The notice of hearing was mailed out 2/23/22 and signed for on 2/25/22. We'd like to enter the following into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation. Exhibit 2, notice of hearing. Exhibit 3, verification of ownership. Exhibit 4, pictures.
Good.
I'm going to do an affidavit of compliance. They are in compliance. I forgot to do the affidavit.
I heard everything. I just need to look at it for 1 second. Yes. Yes, she does have the signed green card that she told me was signed. This is the finding of fact. If you have an affidavit of compliance, finding of fact is granted, service via green card. Oh, okay. I have new instructions. Gotcha. All right, pictures on the left, stuff on the right. Gotcha.
Oh, wait, Linda.
Back.
We're pulling that one. I'm sorry.
We're pulling that one. Is that 665, 21-665 is being pulled?
Case number 21-0665, 159 Santiago Avenue, responding Guillermo Escobar.
That one, you said you pulled that one or no?
Yes.
The village is pulling this case.
Okay, so we're now down to 21-1076.
Okay, right.
Yadami Pilotos.
Next case we have is case number 21-1076, 843 Royal Palm Beach Boulevard, Yadami Pilotos.
Code section is 622-108.4. Air conditioning, plumbing, and other construction work performed without a permit. This was observed on 11/30/21. The notice of violation and notice of hearing were mailed out 1/26/22. We actually have actual service on this through Hunter. Hunter spoke to them on the phone.
Okay. As long as they
Verify
have
that,
due
Hunter.
process, a notice and an opportunity to be heard,
Just
everything's
verify
good.
that.
She spoke to them. Okay, great.
And the water heater on there we're removing. That was actually done in January.
All right, so the water
No
heater is
code
off.
section, just the description.
So it's just air conditioning, plumbing, and other construction work performed without a permit.
Right.
Great. All right, and
We'd like to enter the following into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation, notice of hearing. Exhibit 2, verification of ownership, and Exhibit 3, pictures.
Okay. Said you have actual notice on this one, so what would you like?
And the village for this case is requesting that respondents comply on or before March 31st, or a $25 a day fine to be assessed at a April 13th fine assessment hearing.
All right, 331-413-25 is granted.
Thank you.
Next case on our agenda is case number 22-0087. We have to. Sorry. Next case on our agenda is case number 22-0020, 764 Camellia Drive, Yaharia Lobo. The village is pulling this case from tonight's agenda. And next case on our agenda is case number 22-0087, 1274 McDermott Lane, respondent Howard Goff.
Code section 2318B1A 124C, prohibited vehicle and garbage can in public view. I observed this on 1/19/22. The notice of violation was mailed out 1/21/22 and was signed for on 1/28/22. The notice of hearing was mailed out 2/12/22 and was signed for on 2/15/22. We would like to enter the following into evidence: Exhibit 1, notice of violation; Exhibit 2, notice of hearing; Exhibit 3, verification of ownership; and Exhibit 4, pictures.
Well, I guess truck and I won. Okay. All right, so you have a signed green card, or that legally is a signed green card, although it's a wonderful scroll. We have a blue one and a white one, so they changed color.
Yes, they did.
So what's your dates on these?
The village is asking to order respondents to comply on or before March 16th, 3/16, or a $50 a day fine to be assessed at a fine assessment hearing on 4/13.
All right, 3/16, 4/13, 50. Correct?
Correct.
Thank you. Granted.
Thank you.
Turning to page 5, top of the page is case number 22-0123, 610 Peppergrass Run. Respondents Brian J. and James A. Joros.
Code Section 622105.5, permit 2015-26 expired for offense. This was observed on 1/24/22. The notice of violation was mailed out 1/25/22 and was signed for on 1/27/22. The notice of hearing was mailed out 2/12/22 and was signed for on 2/15/22. We would like to enter the following into evidence: Exhibit 1, notice of violation; Exhibit 2, notice of hearing; Exhibit 3, verification of ownership; and Exhibit 4, permit information.
All right, so you have signed green cards for service. I've never run across a Peppergrass Run property before.
Oh.
Something new in the village. All right, so what would you like on this one?
We're asking for a 3/31 compliance deadline or $25 a day fine at 4/13.
All right, 3/31, 4/13, 25 is granted.
Thank you.
Next case on our agenda is case number 22-0131, 12016 Greenway Circle South, apartment 102, Everton Lug and Mercy Scott.
Code Section 622105.5, permit 210690 expired for a door. Observed this on 1/25/22. The notice of violation was mailed out 1/26/22 and was signed for on 2/2/22. The notice of hearing was mailed out 2/12/22, and I have service by USPS. We'd like to enter the following into evidence: Exhibit 1, notice of violation; Exhibit 2, notice of hearing; Exhibit 3, verification of ownership; and Exhibit 4, permit information.
All right, so you have COVID signed green cards, so you have service. 3/31, 4/13?
Correct. 3/31, 4/13, or $25 a day.
Granted.
Thank you.
Next case on our agenda is case number 22-0168, 10972 Grandview Way, Dorian D. Ingram and Edna Virgil.
Code Section 2318B1A, prohibited vehicle. I observed this on 1/31/22. The notice of violation was mailed out 2/2/22 and was signed for on 2/4/22. The notice of hearing was mailed out 2/15/22 and was signed for on 2/17/22. We'd like to enter the following into evidence: Exhibit 1, notice of violation; Exhibit 2, notice of hearing; Exhibit 3, verification of ownership; and Exhibit 4, pictures.
All right. You know, there is a school bus depot off of Business Way. This does not look like Business Way. What's your dates on this? Or do you like the bus the way it is?
We have a comply by deadline of March 16th, 3/16, or a $50 a day fine to be assessed at 4/13.
I assume this is a private bus because it would be hanging out at the depot if it wasn't. Granted. Next, 22-185.
Thank you.
Thank you, Special Magistrate. Case number 22-0185, 161 Seminole Lakes Drive, Hubert and Bertrude Morales Almanac. The village is pulling this case.
All right, next.
Case number 22-0193, 103 Galliano Street, Gilbert M. Moreno. The village is also pulling this case from tonight's agenda.
Okay, page 6. Ooh, stacks.
Second from the top is case number 21-1095-122 Chestnut Circle. Respondents John W. Ford and Renee Ford.
Code Section 06190A1, the structure is stained. Observe this violation on 12/9/21. Send out notice of violation on 12/12/21. Signed for on 12/21/21. Got a notice of hearing on 1/30/22. Got that back on 2/13/22. Like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation. Exhibit 2, notice of hearing. Exhibit 3, verification of ownership. Exhibit 4, pictures.
Okay. It's stained. You have service. What would you like?
The village is requesting comply by deadline 4/28 or a 5/11 fine assessment hearing where a $25 a day fine will be assessed.
I have a procedural question. Do you want me to separate these pictures as well, or just leave them separate?
Yes, separate.
Thank you.
I will do so. Thank you. All right, next.
Next case on our agenda is case number 21-1099-213 Bilbao Street, Julio E. Ramos.
Code section is 2318B23 and 15132. Trailer is parked on the driveway and front lawn. Swell has ruts. Observe this violation on 12/16/21. Send out notice of violation certified mail on 12/20/21. Got the green card signed on 12/22/21. Sent out notice of hearing certified mail on 1/8/22. And posted that to the property. I've also spoke to the tenants at the home. I'd like to enter those following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation. Exhibit 2, notice of hearing, affidavit of service. Exhibit 3, verification of ownership. And Exhibit 4, pictures.
Okay, you have so many different kinds of service. So, I see the lovely little white trailer. They don't like screening it.
Yeah, like they need to park it on the side of the home.
So what would you like on this one?
The village is requesting 3/31 or 4/13 fine assessment hearing where a $25 a day fine will be assessed.
3/31, 4/13, 25 is granted.
Thank you.
Next case on our agenda is case number 21-1100-215 Bilbao Street. Respondents Boris E. and Ivan Lopez.
Code section is 622-108.4. They installed a concrete slab without a permit. Observe this violation on 12/16/21. Send out notice of violation, certified mail on 12/20/21. Posted that to the property. Sent out notice of hearing on 2/2/22. Posted that to the property, and I've also spoke with this homeowner. I'd like to enter those following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation, affidavit of service. Exhibit 2, notice of hearing, affidavit of service. Exhibit 3, verification of ownership. Exhibit 4, AS400 permit information. And Exhibit 5, pictures.
Multiple affidavit of service equals service. What would you like on this one? Pretty concrete slab too, all nice and white and new.
Yeah, very nice.
The village is requesting a April 28, 4/28 compliance deadline or a $25 a day fine running thereafter to be assessed at a 5/11 fine assessment hearing.
Okay, granted.
Thank you.
Next case on our agenda is case number 21-1102, subject property 289 Las Palmas Street, Linwall R. Archer Jr. and Carrie Cycley.
Code section is 06190A15. The sidewalk is stained. Observe this violation on 12/20/21. Send out notice of violation, certified mail on 12/21/21. It signed it on 12/23/21. Sent out notice of hearing, certified mail on 1/20/22. And got that signed on 1/22/22. I'd like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation. Exhibit 2, notice of hearing. Exhibit 3, verification of ownership. Exhibit 4, pictures. Exhibit 5, affidavit of compliance.
Now, the amazing thing about this is, first, the ominous cloud she has in the pictures that makes it look so much worse. But then you have a clean driveway, but they ignore the sidewalk. Like, why would you clean the big old driveway and ignore the skinny little sidewalk? So, you have service. What would you like?
Just a finding of fact for this one.
Finding of fact is granted.
Thank you.
Next case on our agenda, case number 21-1103-294 Ponce de Leon Street. Respondents Diana Quijada Pacheco and John M. Quijada Jr.
Code sections 9-1, they replaced and installed a fence without a permit. Observed this violation on 12/27/21. Sent out notice of violation, certified mail on 12/28/21. Got it back on 12/30/21. Sent out notice of hearing on 1/25/22. The green card was returned on 2/1/22. I'd like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation. Exhibit 2, notice of hearing. Exhibit 3, verification ownership. Exhibit 4, AS400 permit information. Exhibit 5, pictures. Exhibit 6, affidavit of compliance.
Took you all that way to get compliance out of it. Is this a finding of fact as well? You have service. Finding of fact is granted.
Thank you.
I've seen that new fence on the way home.
Nice fence.
Hey, they're all new and they're all nice. You should see my fence. I just pressure cleaned the thing. Took me like 15 hours. It looks new. It's like a 17-year-old fence. I'll show you pictures.
Good.
I'm very proud. And then I did the driveways and the sidewalks, and I'm a corner lot, so I have a circular driveway and a short swale and a long swale and a longer swale. All fun. Next, 21-1104.
Next case on our agenda, case number 21-1104, subject property 138 Sandpiper Avenue. Respondents Anna M. and Manuel D. Lopez.
Code section is 622-108.4. They replaced and installed a hot water heater without a permit. I observed this violation on 12/27/21. Sent out notice of violation, certified mail on 12/28/21. I got the green card back on 12/30/21. I sent out notice of hearing, certified mail on 1/25/22, and I got that back on 1/27/22. I'd like to enter those following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation. Exhibit 2, notice of hearing. Exhibit 3, verification ownership. Exhibit 4, AS400 permit information. And Exhibit 5, picture.
Okay, so it worked. They distracted you from the dirty driveway by putting a dead box with the water heater on. So you got it for the water heater, but you didn't get it for the driveway.
I didn't get him for the driveway, no.
All right, so you have service. What would you like?
The village is asking for respondents to comply on or before April 28th, 4/28, or a $25 a day fine to be assessed at a 5/11, May 11th fine assessment hearing.
Granted.
Thank you.
Next case on our agenda is case number 21-1113, subject property 170 Adele Avenue, respondent Leonard Homes, LLC.
Code section is 2041, flags are prohibited. I observed this violation on 12/28/21. Sent out notice of violation, certified mail on 12/28/21. It was delivered on 12/30/21. Sent out notice of hearing on 1/26/22 and got that back on 1/28/22. I'd like to enter those following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation, USPS tracking. Exhibit 2, notice of hearing. Exhibit 3, verification ownership. Exhibit 4, pictures.
All right, so you have a UPS tracking confirmed for your service. Is this over by Madison Green?
Pardon me?
Is this over by Madison Green?
Yeah, Bella Sarah, it's the new one. I got
okay.
those flags are flying.
It's all pretty. They didn't know how to spell Adele right. You've got a lot of albums out.
Yeah, she's pretty good.
All right, what would you like on this one?
The village is requesting compliance on or before March 31st, or a $25 a day fine to be assessed at an April 13th fine assessment hearing.
331-413-25 is granted.
Thank you.
Last page.
Last page.
Well, not practically speaking, anyway. We disposed of the fine mitigation cases.
Yeah, we took care of that.
All right, Lewis Robinson.
Second case from the top, case number 22-0034, 1068 Concert Way, respondent Lewis Robinson.
Code section is 622-105.5 and 9-1. Offense permit 19-1661 was expired. I observed this violation on 1/13/22, sent out notice of violation, certified mail on 1/14/22, and I got that back on 1/21/22. Sent out notice of hearing, certified mail on 1/27/22. and posted that to the property. I'd like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation. Exhibit 2, notice of hearing, affidavit of service. Exhibit 3, verification ownership. Exhibit 4, AS400 permit information. And Exhibit 5, affidavit of compliance.
Finding of fact is granted.
Thank
You
you.
have service via signed COVID green cards.
One
All right, so I seem to have one packet left. We skipping the next two?
And yes, and so just to clarify the finding of fact on the previous case.
Yep, granted.
Next case on our agenda is case number 22-0055147 Behringer Walk. Respondents Betsaida S. Signoral and Bonifacia C. Reyes. We are pulling this case.
Kind of thought so. I don't have a packet. I bet the same thing's happening to the next one.
And next case, case number 22-0063161 Kensington Way. Cedric John Louis and Latoya K. Williams. We're also pulling this case.
Gotcha. I do have a 76 Sparrow, so I bet we're hearing that one.
Yes, next case on the agenda is case number 22-0230 76 Sparrow Terrace. Respondents Dana S. Davies.
Code section is 15132-942-06190 and H. Grass and weeds not maintained in the swell area. Fences in disrepair, shutters on the windows and doors, and vines growing on fence in the house. I observed this violation on 2/11/22. Send out notice of violation certified mail on 2/15/22. Have that returned on 2/28/22. Also posted that to the property. And that was with the notice of hearing certified mail at the same time. I'd like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation, notice of hearing, affidavit of service. Exhibit 2, verification of ownership. Exhibit 3, pictures.
Okay, you have service via posting. They didn't clean their fence.
No, you should show them how. Wow, very nice. You sure it's not new? You need a permit for a new fence.
I only replace 10% a year. So, is that it for our program?
No.
We got one more?
Well, we have this case.
You haven't
that we just
finished
read.
this one.
Yeah, there's all. What do you want with that? You have service. You have a groundbreaking fence.
Village is requesting comply by March 31st or a $25 a day fine to be assessed at April 13th.
All right, 331, 413, 25 is granted.
Thank you.
I don't seem to have a package for the next one, so I assume we're done with that one. Oh, we just don't have it here yet.
Ah, it's someone different.
You want all these photos back.
And just to read the last case into the record, this is case number 22-0166, 590 North State Road 7. Respondents Dolphin Stations LLC.
The code section is 15141, 1571, and 275. Description, trees are dead. The landscape, some of the landscape is missing, and landscape is not to the approved plan. The building was painted without AAR approval. This violation was observed on 12/6/2021 and sent certified mail on 12/7/2021, and it was signed and not dated. Notice of hearing was mailed out on 1/13/2022, and it was signed on 2/2/2022. I would like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation. Exhibit 2, notice of hearing. Exhibit 3, verification of ownership. Exhibit 4, pictures. And Exhibit 5, the landscape plan.
All right, so this is the one by Regal?
Yes.
Got it. So it used to be,
No, it's actually in front of BJ's Wholesale Club.
oh, okay. So it's the one on, it used to be a BP station. Now it's
Yes.
a marathon. Gotcha. So they rebranded it without saying anything.
Right.
Like, hey, we'll replace the color, the signs, everything. We're good.
That's correct.
No, they're not.
And their landscape is dying, all the hedge is missing.
I'm waiting for BJ's to get some gas out there so I can go to their gas station instead of waiting in the Costco line.
I don't think that's going to happen, but
Sad. Okay, what do we want with this? You have service.
The village is requesting a compliance deadline of on or before April 28th, or a $50 a day fine to be assessed at a May 11th fine assessment hearing.
428, 511, 50 is granted. Now are we done? I think. Oh, we got minutes to sign. I can do that. Excuse me. Okay, please let the record reflect that I signed the minutes of the February 9th, 2022 hearing. Is there anything further to be brought before the special magistrate hearing agenda for the Village of Royal Palm Beach? Nope. Sold. We are done.